Hey, welcome everybody to Battle Pirates Crib. I guess we're going to talk about the spring fling today and whatever else you want to talk about. It's been a fairly, I don't know, I won't put any adjectives to it yet, but let's go ahead and say hello to everybody. Magic Mike.
He had to go drop the kids off at the pool.
I see.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Hey, Mike.
Hi.
Hey, okay.
I knew
You're out of breath.
You're baiting me. You're
You're out of breath. Were you lifting something heavy?
I don't. I wish. Or wait, that's what he wish. I don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes it can be.
Okay. Alrighty. And everybody's
Hello, everybody.
hey Mike. And everybody's salty cow. Derpy, how are you doing?
Hey, I don't know what I'm salty about. I've been enjoying the spring fling.
Okay, very good. I was going back to the Terra days, but Emma Saint, how are you doing?
Good, thanks. Good day, everyone.
Are you staying away from those octopi?
Yes, killer octopi over here. Yes.
Okay, I'm glad to hear it. And KB, I hope you're doing the same.
Yeah, not too bad. Any better and I'd be dangerous.
Alrighty. All right, let's move on with the slides, and then we'll see what everybody wants to talk about.
I forgot all about it. I was doing something else. Okay.
Okay. All right.
On sheet one, by the way.
All right. We talked about this on Wednesday, but yeah, it appears that at some point in time, did anybody since the Wednesday show figure out one more click, Mike? When they added mortar evade or anti-mortar evasion as opposed to anti-penetrative evasion? It happened.
I've got no clue.
Yeah. So it appears that they split the two, and yeah, I don't know when that happened.
It wouldn't hurt to include a little bit more detail on the form, the release notes. I shouldn't have to ask two places in Discord to figure out what's going on with this.
Yeah, it's something. Okay, but basically there was an issue where the Gales were shooting down all the UAVs, so things might change. I'm assuming
and this was pretty much PvP only and older PvP stuff, so really not relevant. Okay. Very minor, from what I understand.
Okay, alrighty. All right, well, let's move on then. All right, I guess I should have, since we're past that date, one more click. All right, we have Spring Reckoning going on for the next couple of days. The Bloody Frenzy TLC for your Piranhas and Overlord carriers. A great place to catch up on your defensive stuff if you need any of that stuff. As we talked about on Wednesday, people are still using both. So I'm not sure for how long, but they're still using both at this point. So it's worth doing, but it is sort of an annoying TLC based on the Zealot. So I'm probably not going to do it because I think I have like 3 Piranhas built, so I don't really have any personal need for it. Any thoughts on that, anybody?
Yeah, good to do if you don't have the Overlord, but I won't be doing it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We have Pillage next week, starting on the 7th, so 5 days from now, where we should expect to get the new weapon for the Ravager. And we also have the Siegebreaker TLC, which gives you 5 upgrade tokens for the Reclaimer and 8 build tokens if you need those. Well, I guess it's not a huge surprise, but Derpy was lucky enough. How many upgrade tokens did you get from the siege chests?
I don't completely recall. I think I actually only got 2 useful ones. because my flag is fully done. So
Mhm.
everything I got for that didn't matter at all.
Yes. So
I got
go ahead.
I got 3 normal upgrade tokens out of the 20, and I think I got about 4 industrial reclaimers. But I'd already purchased the 5 ones that they were offering in the event, so I'd already finished my industrial reclaimer.
Yeah, that's that's the thing that's interesting, because they provided both 5 for the flag, the industrial reclaimer, and 5 for the personal reclaimer. So if you can get anything else in the siege chest, it's what's, at least for me, it's like 6 days. Well, I think, is that the flag or the normal one? 6 days, 18 hours is for the normal one. Yeah.
If only someone made a table that showed you all the upgrade times for each level by their by your Intel Lab level.
Are you about to share that? Or
I could. Here we go. Yep. I'm just checking on it now. Not multitasking at all today.
I think the industrial is something like 8 days for X1, even with your top tier upgrades.
there we go. And switching over to Derpy. Is it all kosher over there now, Derpy?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, 60. Okay. Well, I'm at 18 or 19, so I guess it's 6 days. Yeah, for the normal ones. So if you can get the 5, the 5, and if you get luck out and get 1 with the siege chest, you got a whole ship to X1. I'm not sure how far people need to catch up, but if you're not at X1 for all your reclaimers, definitely claim the siege chests. There's 20 of them, and we see some variation of. Derpy got 2 of the personal ones. KB got 3, and then didn't you get like 4 for the flag or something like that? There was one you got 4 of. That might have been a build token.
I got 4 of something. I don't know what.
So far, I've only done half of them. I've gotten like kits 5 times, compression system twice, and then a build token, and some armors. So I've not been as lucky as Derpy on this one.
Well, I mean, mine didn't end up being very lucky here. Let me find the image that I have, just so I can reference it myself. And I mean, a lot of the stuff I got was not useful because I already had the upgrades done to that level.
Well, I'm just saying for other people.
I got 4 industrial reclaimer build tokens.
Oh, build tokens. Okay.
Doesn't matter because it's already max.
Okay.
2 reclaimer build tokens for the normal one, which help out because I haven't built my 5th ship yet.
What?
Yeah, haven't built. I just got the shell done. So 1 reclaimer upgrade token, and then 1 flagship upgrade token.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just, whether they're useful or not to you, it's still, for other people, as far as just generally what people are getting that claim all 20, because I'm sure I don't know, I doubt it's, 15, 20% for each drop. It's probably weighted in some way. It seems to be weighted heavily for kits for me, because I've, half of mine have been kits so far, a set of 10 kits. So, I'm going to switch back to Mike, but if this is a useful table, as far as you can screenshot it, or Derpy probably has it out there on the. Do you have it out there in the TFC somewhere?
Yeah, and I've got it linked through my description of all my videos, if that's more helpful.
Okay.
And that's located just underneath of your detail of your video, right? You got some links.
It's right next to the coffee cups.
Yeah, right next to the coffee cups.
PSA. That was a PSA.
Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to switch back to Mike, and so then we have us starting on the 14th. We have the raid. Skipping back above, return to honors for the Ronin. build tokens, tech, whatever, upgrade tokens. So we have the Harlock Vanguard TLC, which allows you to get points for the raid. It's usually worth it historically. I'm not sure if they've updated it or you can still, they've been run. This is what, the third time they've run this?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And this only runs in the second raid of every cycle. Is that right?
Yeah, they appear to do it every other time. So yeah, it appears to run at that point. So, and then the Hold the Line and Forsaken Mission, VXP Weekend, yada, 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 yada. And then, and also the thing I skipped as far as, but I mentioned it earlier was, on also with Pillage, we also have the Siegebreaker TLC, which I've gone off on several times as far as how this is timed. And I don't know, they're probably tired of hearing me talk about it. If anybody else wants to talk about it, go ahead. But this is where you're going to get your build and upgrade tokens for your Reclaimer.
The question is going to be, how useful is it now with the event this week and being able to get at least 5 of each upgrade tokens plus potentially a few from the kit from the drops? There won't be that many people, I wouldn't have thought, that would need too many.
Well, there's somebody like Derpy who says he's still hasn't finished his last haul for the Reclaimer. This could be quite useful because it has VXP tokens, build tokens, and upgrade tokens in it. So,
true. But then, what's he using his FM tokens on from last week?
I used them on an exterminator.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, kids nowadays. So.
Yeah, I try to PvP. I sometimes get through 1 out of 3 gates.
Okay. But this also, if we see the rest of the calendar, we see the Ravager Hall specific TLC appears to be dropping again with Pillage. So that's disappointing. So, oh well. I don't know. People are probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but they'll be useful at that point in time. It's just, unless you want to do bounty or whatnot, it's a couple of weeks off of not really doing anything but the FM. And the timing's not great. So, oh well. If nobody else has anything to say about that, we can move. Let me double check. Do we want to talk about priority targeting changes, or does somebody want to walk through the spring fling targets and discuss that? I don't have a spring fling slide. Derpy, Saint, KB.
I can go through the targets if you like.
Sure.
Give us a second.
Alrighty.
Man, no spring fling slide. You're slacking.
Well, it dropped right before the show last time, and I was like,
"What am I got 2 whole days to make it." And
yeah. Well, speaking of which, we haven't seen a Derpy BP next week or this week in a little while.
No, I haven't. I was kind of thinking of stopping doing this, but
he was too busy making April Fool videos.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And I don't want to provide information Kixeye should be doing, and if they end up changing things, and
you sharing my screen, yeah?
Yep. You're full screen.
Okay, so 110 first. Thanks to Derpy this route.
Okay, I'm not sure I've seen Derpy's route, but I'm getting it like between a minute and 10 to like 4:28 when things go bad.
It's pretty tough. You've got to click here. And click go.
That's a bitch. How in the hell?
I click a little bit further back, but it's pretty much the same thing I do.
Yeah,
That's what I was doing too.
I might be
I
just
think
a little.
the best I did was 32 seconds.
Do you ever get them all before they make the left turn up at the top? Do you always get one that kind of makes the turn, or it makes it to the top?
Yeah, normally.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd go chasing them once I
I don't
pulled
even.
off the weapons,
I just let the.
because I just wanted to get it over and done with as quick as possible.
Yeah, the thing to look at here is he doesn't get too close to either
That
one of these.
That one always gets away.
Yeah, you can hit the. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
You don't want to get too close to either one of these turrets because of shockwave or UAV chaining. So you don't want to park right next to him. That's why he's a good distance between each one of them.
That's what happened to me the first time I did it, and I got like 16 minutes or something. I said, "What the heck?"
Yeah, so just a little
And,
bit of split damage.
Yeah, and then I
4
figured
minutes on
I
that
actually
one.
figured it out myself that I got shockwave damage and or chaining. So,
But saying you get down to like a minute or KB. At
Yeah,
30.
I've had 30 odd seconds. I think, as you say, it just depends exactly where you click. If you click in exactly the right place, you're just further enough away that the ballistic doesn't hit you at all.
yeah, I missed that damage. How much was that?
And there's also the issue with evade, because you can evade pretty much everything but the UAVs there. So you might have got. Wasn't paying close enough.
That was
you might
4
have got
minutes.
shockwave.
Yeah, that was 4 minutes, that one. So,
But you only had 4 ships in the fleet too.
Yeah, I've only got 4 ships in that fleet, and
why
2
I
of them are still at U3 as well. So
upgrade and just go ahead with the. I don't need any more stuff. I'm just doing it because there, frankly, isn't anything else to do for the PvP. But
yeah, so the 9-10, I tend to go in from about 1 o'clock.
Okay.
That kind of puts you in the position that you want to be.
What's your average time with this one?
This one really varies between about 16 and 25.
Okay.
4 ships.
So you see, it kind of puts you in this area already, and I'm trying to put it about here somewhere, just so your white ring is kind of intersecting with the with this other turret up here.
Mm-hmm.
Now you do get hit with the ballistic cannon most of the time, but it doesn't seem to be too bad.
Yeah, but that's base repair. I mean, I don't think.
Yeah, well, I tend to get about 6 minutes on one ship just because it tends to target one a bit more, but it's too bad. And I just did 20 of them last night before I went to bed, 5 hours of damage, and that was 400,000 points kind of thing.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah, but for a lot of people, I mean, once you get the 12 done, you need to get to the tropical mountain. Wouldn't you, unless you're going to sit here the whole time, wouldn't you, doesn't it seem faster to do the 110? Even though, you don't have to go back and repair on the dock, and you can just repair on the water, and then boom, you're at it again.
But isn't this 5 targets per each?
4?
4?
Yeah, it's 4.
If you got any stacked up, it's 5, right?
If you got stacked up,
you get 20 bonus and 5 for doing a target, right?
No, I think
it's 20 and 5.
So it's 20.
It does show a bonus at the end, but I'm not sure. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I just ran through them. I just ran through them until I got 12, and then I hit repair.
Okay, points, 20,000 points for the 9. Wait a minute. 910 is 20,000 points and a 5,000 bonus.
Yeah. Okay.
You could chase these down now, but I just sit there.
5. And if you have a 110 stacked up, isn't that 30?
I don't know. Like I said, they dropped it like right before the show, so I don't know. We'll see when he's done.
Okay, all right. Well, or you can put.
I know it shows up a 5,000 bonus, but I wasn't sure if that was.
Yeah, and that's 20,000 for the.
This is the only annoying bit. You could chase it down, but
you could just hit the S button.
Yeah. So that was it. Doesn't look too bad. Looks like it'll be about 20 minutes again.
I'm going to try this with the whole fleet and see if I can duplicate that.
But yeah, 19 minutes, 4 seconds.
Okay, so you earned 20, and now you're going to get a 5,000. You are going to get a 5,000 bonus, right? Once you close this one, it
Yeah,
shows
so
up
it's
with
like-
a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is 25.
So
I never. I had to like. I am sorry. I haven't looked back at the just because it came out so close to the show. I'm sorry, but yeah, I guess it is 25. So it's the equivalent of 5, but I don't know. It really depends on your.
It's still monotonous. You can you can park the stupid thing in there on the 110 and wait for it to come out and then just,
Yeah.
just start it, go do something else, and it comes out in like 30 seconds or something. I think it's actually fast. It seems faster if you don't watch it than if you do, but I could be wrong, obviously.
I chased them down. I wanted to get through it.
Yeah.
I got
So
got a
that
few
was it.
instant repair on maps, but mostly it was somewhere between about 6 to 20 minutes, depending on how I went. So it was always in base, pretty much instant repair. Occasionally, one ship took more than 5 minutes, but
Okay.
The only other thing I noticed on those is there's no retreat.
Yeah, because it's a co-op, so it's, I know, I was only a little upset the first time because co-ops don't have retreats.
Yeah.
But the first time when I just wanted to check it out and see what it was,
Exactly.
I went to the corner and then, it was 15 minutes till I could get back out. But, so everybody in chat, any questions? I don't know if this is old or new news as far as how sort of one-clickish this event is.
Wouldn't it be neat if they made a raid like this?
Well, well, sometimes the auto is favored in some of these raids, so it's not even one click. It's just click,
Yeah, that's true.
to
Just
get there.
start it, right, and get the hell out.
Mm-hmm. So, especially in chat at this point, if anybody's caught up with us, is there any more questions with the Spring Reckoning event? Because I don't know that there's a huge amount to say about it that we haven't already said.
My big question is, I swear in the first hour of the event, there were 10 normal Reclaimer upgrade tokens available, and it dropped to 5 shortly after. Did anyone else experience that, or am I going crazy?
Those aren't necessarily mutually exclusive, though.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I did not notice that there was 10 available. I was getting ready for the show, though, so I wasn't really in the target. So, Saint, KB, Mike, anybody?
I'm actually trying a 910 with this new.
no, I can't remember it. As mine were fully upgraded, I wasn't particularly paying attention to that.
I only ever saw 5. I saw 5 in the briefing. So,
well, some of my sector swears they got 6, and that matches up with mine. So,
You ended up claiming 6?
No. I just thought there were 6. I didn't claim any of the normal ones until they were down to 5.
You thought there was 6 or 10? You said 10 just now.
Well, there was 10, but if someone got 6, that means that there had to be more than 5.
But you could have got one. I guess he could have been thinking he got one from the siege chest.
Yeah, that's true.
That could be where the confusion's from.
Yeah, the only thing I noticed is a couple of build tokens in the siege chests, which was about the only thing that may have been of use to me in case I've got to make any changes once the raid starts, but I pretty much don't think I'll need to.
So I had an interesting one. I still had about 20 siege reckoning chests open, remaining from last year. I just never opened them and didn't have a use for them. I opened a couple of them before I claimed any of the Spring Reckoning ones this year, and I was obviously getting this year's prizes out of them because I got an Exterminator skin and a skin for a Piranha. So that was interesting. It's not much use to anybody I know, but I just thought I'd mention it.
That's kind of funny. Maybe I'll save my next 40 for
Yes,
next
save your 80 from this year till next year.
I don't think I've opened any from a long time because I don't want to throw the resources away. That's the wrong thing to do.
Okay, so they're assigning a single category of siege chest, and whenever they want to update it, it goes in that same old bucket.
Well, for the spring, this is the Spring Reckoning chests, not the siege chests.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Yeah, well, I'm afraid I cashed all mine in. But I tell you what, there's a lot of bloody crap in it there. I was getting quite a few rogue crews, and most of those weren't worth having. Although
you mean a 1-star salty dog and a wrecking crew aren't useful crews?
Yep. I did get 2 grease monkeys, though, which
I got
was
one.
quite good. But I heard someone say they got one of the very rare ones. I can't think of what the
Dispole skullduggery
off the top of my head.
A DOS crew, yeah.
I still need a trencher skin. I can't tell my tank trencher apart from my normal ones.
Oh man!
And we didn't get any. I mean, we got the exterminator. It seems like I'm sort of disappointed. There's no reclaimer.
Yeah.
Why do we get a riot skin?
Defeat the purpose, given skins for virtually every other thing that's in the current PvE stuff, but
come on, what was
why wouldn't you give the current one?
Where's the prize for? Because the whole art team got fired. Where's the prize for the Ronin skin? What chest is that in?
That's in the Spring Reckoning.
Huh?
Yeah,
I guess I
that'd
just
be
need to open more.
in the 80 lot.
Okay.
Because I know I got that.
Yeah, and I opened them all, and I was like, I didn't pay attention, didn't screenshot it. It'd be nice if there was a place to see where you had skins. Because now I'm like going through, I got like 4 or 5 skin when I opened them up, or maybe 6. And I didn't, I'm like, I know I got one for the Gatekeeper and the Exterminator. And
the window for that thing doesn't even, you can't even resize that one, see more than 4 or 5 items at once.
Mm-hmm.
And I just opened another 7 chests, and I got the Shredder Ronin skin, which I'm not about to, my Ronins are going to be not very useful from now on, but I might as well equip it.
The other one that's missing the skin was the Photon.
Yeah, they fired their art team or moved them to Battle Pirates Brawl.
Nah, there's no art team there. If you played it.
No skilled art team?
Well, no, there's just no. Maybe it's a different kind of art team. They're not doing 3D modeling, and they're not doing anything like, at least the way I see it. Saint, you're the one that I showed you how to get to it because you're in. Was it Saint or KB that I led?
No, I didn't go. You didn't show me.
Well, my other big concern with this event is that these mountain skins don't look very tropical.
No, I was very disappointed with
looks
the
like
yellow
a pile
one.
of steaming something.
No, let me see.
Or it does look quite a lot like yeah, exactly, Mike Scotland.
Yeah.
Which
like
is
grass,
certainly not tropical.
I
No,
thought
I don't
give
know.
us the snow ones.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
were in the bounty bases.
Yeah, darn KSI employees using tech we don't have.
And those are just skins.
Yeah.
Anyway. So,
And that confused people as how to equip them too. There's a lot of questions floating around about how to get them up and running.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if we're.
so can
Go ahead.
I just did 2 back to back. I put it in the side there. Using KB's method.
Mm-hmm.
5 ships got me 17 and 44, and it was dock repair. No wait time.
Okay.
I dropped 1 because I still need to get it up to level 5 or X1, and I for some reason keep doing this campaign or event.
Yeah.
And 4 ships gave me 13 and a half minutes. Same method on a 910. Just useless info, but so 4 ships will work just as good as 5, I guess.
I was using 3 at the start, no flagship.
Yeah, I believe you.
But not in the 910. Didn't do that one.
Well, I was surprised a little bit, to be honest. I'm trying another
Yeah,
one.
well, if you're getting hit shockwave, that's probably doing damage across them all.
And the ballistic cannon is a splash cannon as well. So.
And the UAV chains.
Yep.
So the more ships you got, they're all going to take a little bit.
Yeah, so there's no damage in the hull, right? That's coming at us.
I haven't noticed any.
No, I haven't seen any.
Lag.
I only hit the S button, so I don't get I never sit on top of it. So I don't see that anything's firing it when I just hit the S button after, because I consider it like a delousing procedure. You just sort of go and clip the lice off of the weapons, the turrets off, and then you move on from there. It's
Yeah, once you kill the turrets, there's nothing shooting at you.
There's nothing you get right next to them. It doesn't matter. So yeah,
No.
the S button does make sense then after that.
Yeah. Well, the S button, probably more than. I mean, I don't know if there's something with like a 30 range. I have no idea because I've never gotten. That's what I'm saying. I've never gotten that close to them. Have you gotten that close to them, KB?
Oh yeah. I chase them. I chase them down. Particularly the 910s, just to get through it quicker.
See, I didn't take all the turrets out. I got 1 left with a turret for this run.
Okay. If we're done with this part, does anybody want to talk about priority targeting again, or is that not any fun?
No. It means the Overlord can counter basilisks now if you set up your base correctly, and they can't do anything about it.
Well, the Overlord and more than that, yeah.
A few turrets or whatnot, and yeah.
Yeah, and the Omega, the radiation.
No, I don't care about my mega hull.
No, Omega.
Oh, okay.
Omega.
Not the mega hull. Gotcha. Okay,
yeah. Okay. But that fires at the furthest one away, so I don't even know how that works out. But I don't know.
I think that overrides priority targeting.
Yeah.
So it's the Omega special built in, then priority targeting, then you get normal targeting, stuff like that. And of course, all of that can be overridden with manual targeting if you're online.
Can you manually target your Omega?
I think so.
Okay.
Not sure.
Okay.
Does that mean I've got a mortar, one of those tier 10 hierarchy mortars, pointing backwards in my base? Does that mean I need to put a priority targeting special on it for it to get basilisks?
Which turret again?
The tier 10 hierarchy mortar one.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, because I guess if someone puts a trencher closer, it probably hits the trencher.
Well, doesn't it? Oh no, it hasn't got a target.
It doesn't have a special AI, so yeah, it would. it would decrease the threat on the basilisk and then go for the subjugator, right? Unless I have to say,
Yeah. Or the trencher, or whatever else is in there too.
Yeah, so I assume you would need to either use priority targeting would be the best. Smart warheads is another option, but that's not a great option for a mortar. That's more for the for a missile turret.
Well, if anyone hits me with basilisks, I'll change it. I don't expect many people to be trying that.
I still have people hitting me with basilisk.
Yeah, I do.
So I don't know. As long ago as 11 hours and 56 minutes ago. So 6 medals. So they're still out there. But they're probably not. You have a lot more medals than I do, right?
We talking to
Derpy. And I know you don't have more medals.
No, I'm not. No. I have 362. If anybody cares.
Okay, he went AFK.
I quit worrying about that.
So maybe people that are, I have 489 because I don't really do PvP, but I think Derpy's in the 600s, so you probably don't hit people with that number with Basilisk.
I got hit yesterday after not tending to my base for a long time. I lost 3 medals, 3 exterminators, and 2 basilisks. Killed the 2 basilisks and the 1 exterminator, and he did finish me off with 31%, 32, about average 33% left on 2 exterminators.
Okay.
So, and that's with a really old base that hasn't been. It's just got those couple ships in there.
Okay. We know that Derpy doesn't want to talk about priority targeting. Saint, KB, you have any interest?
I think you explained it
really.
very well on Wednesday.
Okay, alrighty.
Yeah, I think you guys did it better than I could.
Okay.
It's another one of those things that they just throw up and suddenly drop on us without even mentioning before that they were going to do it, and
do a poor explanation
on it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, I'm like, okay, we're supposed to know what threat means.
Yeah, I've never heard of it in the game.
No, well, what are they? Well, sometimes we see it elsewhere, but yeah, no, there was no explanation of what threat meant. So I was like, okay, so it's gonna fire at Thud 4, a ship that just had thuds on it. They're not gonna bother with that one. It has nothing to do with it.
Yep.
Well, the only threat I was used to was someone telling me they're going to turn me into a golf course.
Yes, so yes, so yeah, you're if you had title as 1 as the name of your base, you might be you might be a threat. So if you don't want to talk about priority targeting, is there? Well, I'm trying to think of what else we should be discussing. One thing that I did look at today is what is going on with the Ravager. Personally, at this point, I think I've claimed 2 of the armors in the FM for this current FM cycle. So I have 10 of both types. I look back at the number of armors that assault ships have, and the last ship that I saw that had more than 4 armors was the Apollo / Proto Apollo, and that had 5. The Rhino further back also had 5. There was another ship that had 2. Was the Pegasus had 2? I think it was the Pegasus that had 2.
Pegasus only had 2, yeah.
Yeah, it's either been 2 or 4.
I think one of them had 2. I think it was the Pegasus, but the rest of them had 4. So, um, so once we get the flag and the 4 ships, you need 20. I'm not saying this is the way to think about it, but if you're, overly stressed on getting these armors, you might be okay if you maxed out the previous 2 FMs. You might be. I mean,
But then you need to look at the current raid, where I think most people are going with either 3 or, in some cases, the whole lot in the ballistics. So
yeah,
it doesn't hurt to have some
no,
extras in case you need more than a 50-50 split.
very true, very true. And I'm planning to get them all. I'm more talking to people that are not going to, they have to make some sort of decision. Am I going to do this or that as far as time and whatnot? But if you have Everest, I mean, it's pretty easy to get FM points. I just auto 163s. I get auto repair in the base, or you could let them run all night and repair at the end. You don't get a lot of damage.
I do 184s at the end of the night and get like 10 or 12 of them easily. My raid was, or my FM was completely finished in one night.
Yeah.
It took me a couple of hours, I think, because I drove the 184s and autoed the 163s. So
I don't even drive
the only
I just let them go.
The only issue was finding them without having to drive buddy for 30 or 40 seconds across the buddy sector to get them, because the locator still doesn't give you much help finding them close to you.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Pegleg, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm all right. Got
Very
some
good.
sort of out and about.
Okay. All good. So, yeah, I need to step away for about 2 or 3 minutes. So, you guys discuss whatever you want, short of, okay, I'm not even going to mention it.
Are the slides done, do you think?
Okay, so now we talk about Hefe behind his back. Is that what's implied? No, just kidding, everyone.
That's the plan.
Yeah, as far as the armors go, that happened to just get logged into Facebook and see what was going on in YouTube here. And yeah, we're assuming that equal balance of 2 and 2. But as I typed in the chat while I was getting joined in here, so often we see it split. Weighted 3 and 1 way or the other. Especially once you've seen the targets, you get a build, finalized, you get some upgrades in there. You realize, oh, I don't really need much of whichever one it happens to be. So the problem is then you're going out and saying, okay, now I have to go grab more of this armor to balance this out, because you don't have enough of whichever one you need more of.
Yeah, I think what the guys are saying, the FM points, although it's a bit of a grind, you can get 4 each week, so you'll have 12 of each by the time we get to the. In fact, there's 4 weeks this time, so we should have 16 of each.
Right.
So we should.
Well, for those of us that are doing it, yeah.
Well, yeah. If you choose to do it, that means we'll have plenty of options to go either way, depending how many armors are on the ship.
Yeah, well, given that there's 4 of each, you can back it in that there's going to be 4 armor slots on it, I would think.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much a lock. You could bank on that, 95% or more.
Yeah, I mean, I asked the community manager about it when these armors came in the Forsaken mission, and he said they didn't know, which seemed a bit silly to me.
Gave you a good answer, didn't he?
Yeah. And he has not followed back up, but I'm just checking on how many I have right now. I may have missed getting a few one of these weeks. I've not started this week's FM yet, and I've got 8 of each.
Yeah, you've got maxed out for the last 2 weeks.
Okay, I can do that math.
Yeah,
carry the 7. Yeah. So, I'm I should be okay with just 2 of each if I wanted to do that, or go get more of them.
Yeah, well, I think if you got the ability to get more, it's probably better to have more rather than less, just in case you need to go heavy on one of the types.
Especially if you don't have a
honestly
problem getting them now.
Yeah, I've honestly got zero idea which one I want to skew more towards, because
Well, I guess
Well, we won't
that
know
one.
until we see a VXP target, I
and
presume.
even then,
Yeah.
Yeah, even then, it's just an educated guess.
So in these chests, you guys just open them and dump the extra resources into the water?
I haven't exactly been needing oil recently.
No, but that's why I don't open them, because they're...
Yeah, I opened all 80
Okay.
and got mostly
I
shit.
have hundreds of chests, hundreds. I'm just a hoarder, I guess.
So I still had 23 left over from last year. So
I don't even do the Reaver Daily one.
I don't think I've taken... You don't?
No, I can't be bothered.
Never miss it. Reaver Tide.
Yeah, I've got 70 odd of those stored up, I think. I just haven't bothered opening any of them.
Don't know why.
I did open all my. I did the siege chests, and I've done a few spring, like half a dozen. But I did all the siege chests at once, and I snapshotted it up and put it up on the TFC post about it to show people the kind of potential that's in there.
how many upgrade tokens did you get in the end?
A lot that I couldn't use. That was the sad part, because I had started my flagship X1 upgrade before this thing happened, and I was, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, whatever it was, 4 days something into it, and so using my 4 ships, I worked for, I don't know, over an hour with repairs and stuff, and got the remaining tokens to get that one done. So my flagship's all done.
Yep.
So I didn't need anything from there, and I got heavily weighted towards flagship stuff. Let me take a look here. Because, of course, I don't have the graphic up now.
So 273 chests is probably a few too many.
Probably.
That's about 274 too many.
Yeah.
I ended up with 5 industrial reclaimer build tokens, which I can't use. I also got 1 industrial reclaimer upgrade token. Can't use that either. Really, what I got out of this that I can use is 1 day of a reclaimer upgrade token. Everything else I already have.
No, so you just got the one upgrade token. Yeah.
FA, are you done with the slides? I need to walk away for a minute.
Well, to leave the slides up, it doesn't,
On priority targeting? Well, I mean, you want it on?
Yeah. Just or click it one more time.
I'll be like 2 minutes probably, but okay.
No, just click it one more time.
Okay. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Or 2.
Okay.
But as I'm sure you guys talked about earlier in the show, I mean, this spring fling thing is really quite it's a big giveaway.
Yeah. Have you? What time are you getting on the 910?
You know what? My fleet is repaired right now. I should go do one without a crew and tell you, because I wasn't keeping track.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a whole bunch of them earlier without paying any attention and without repairing. But.
No, we had a demo earlier where it was basically repair and dock by just going and parking them in the right place.
Yeah, and you got to click like 5 times on all the ships for that.
No, just one click.
Okay. Per ship. To remove it, repair it, start the repair, speed up the repair.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Speed up the repair and put the ships back in the dock. And
wow. Oh, it's the salty cow again.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, so
Not enough sleep for the weekend.
Should we bring Tyra back?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
No, she's not my favorite.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, we had one demo on it. The Saint came in from like 1 o'clock and just parked them right there, and then it was It was into repair and dock, right?
I think I get about 6 minutes on one ship. So yeah, there's about a minute in the dock.
Okay.
Now, Saint, are you all X1 on yours?
No, I've got 2 at U3 and 2 at X1.
Okay.
So I was only using 4 ships. The industrial's at X1, and one of my other ships is at X1.
Okay. Well, I'm doing it right now here, so I'll have a total for you here just momentarily.
Okay. I mean, you could also screen share it if you want to.
At the moment, I'm not. But maybe the next one.
Okay.
We'll do it before I jumped into the middle of something.
We're doing a surprise base defense.
Yeah. It's a.
That first exterminator did about nothing.
Okay, here's another issue I have. If you look at the exterminator skins, none of them look like the original exterminator, right?
Yeah, they do look rather odd.
They don't look like the original, so now you gotta know what all the skins look like. They don't, it's not like the basic recoloring job that they did on a lot of stuff. And I think with PvP, I think they should stick to just the recoloring job and keep the shape the same.
Yeah, this is like they sent them to the body shop for some very
not these things.
Yeah, I mean, once you're done with this, Derpy, could you go through the different exterminator skins, because they don't. It doesn't help people that they look completely different. At least in my maybe I'm old and a boomer, but I don't think it's fair that every skin looks different.
How many different exterminator skins are there?
I think there's the original and 2 more. That's all I have.
I've got 2 more. Yeah. Okay, I was just checking.
Okay, so for me on the map, I was 19 minutes and a few seconds. That's map repair.
Okay.
Take that into the dock, and it'll be, depending on if I kind of tank it with my flagship a little bit. Mm-hmm. That one may be longer, 6 minutes or something. I'll find out. But
yeah, there's the original plus 2 other skins is all I got for the exterminator.
Well, let's see how many exterminator skins there. Did I do that from the? Let's see.
You just click on an exterminator, and then skins.
You click on skin. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the body is still sort of similar, but you add on some weird extended.
Yeah, and then go to the bottom one. The bottom one.
It's like a hammerhead shark.
Yeah. They're coming back.
They're coming back. Yeah, it looks completely different.
Yeah, and now you have to identify all 3 ships.
The Harrow's doesn't look the same either with the skins on it.
So maybe it's good they don't have an art department anymore, it appears, since we didn't get one for the Reclaimer.
Or the Photon ECM, like we talked about, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a different person with different skins. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, why? Is this supposed to be a tactical advantage? Like, I don't know what I'm getting attacked by?
I got no idea.
So that's the new Harrower skin. The new exterminator skin, rather.
Yeah.
I have not been paying a whole lot of attention to these skins recently, to be honest.
But they should look. I mean, I understand the recoloring, but adding on new fins and whatnot, I don't know.
There we go. This guy might get me.
He's not really taking a lot of damage, is he?
Yeah, I gotta put some more turrets out. I don't know. Overlord's a bit exposed. Okay, he's rocketing these guys. That's pretty common. This has, what, a 50-50 chance of taking it down? Oh, I got the last one. Okay.
Well, all your porters are upgraded already, huh?
I bought the upgrade deal.
Oh.
300 coins for 3 months of upgrades. I wasn't really spending the coin anyway.
Party like it's 1999.
Gotta give him something every now
No, it's all good. I just like saying party like it's
and
1999.
then. That's a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the new mortar firing there, Ian?
Yeah, it's pointing backwards here, so that people with Basilisk can't really get these that easily. We just discussed without priority targeting on here, they might still be able to get me.
They're running grease monkeys, which is interesting.
They're hitting a lot of bases at the same time right now. Is what's going on.
Yeah, because they may run into a time constraint.
Is this live?
Yep.
Yeah, this is live. Yeah.
I posted my cores in global chat when I saw them hitting bases. So.
Oh.
Yeah, because there is. They don't have the addition of like a minute or demo squads or what's the other one where Lady Cat always thought he was
Creeping
hunky.
Death.
Creeping Death. Yeah, the hunky guy. So yeah.
Yeah, this guy might get me here. With no Overlord, I mean, he's not going to take a lot of damage.
And does he know just to go to your? Oh, well,
I think he's going to run through. I've been changing the outpost position a bit. If he stopped right there, he might just arrive.
Well, you still have your warehouse way back there, so he needs to get through all of this.
He might get me. Well, actually, I hadn't factored in the mines. I got one right here.
Minute 13, a minute 12.
Yeah, he's. Time's not going to get to you.
I think
he just can't kill stuff. The Badgers stop him, reduce the damage to buildings by 50%.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a pretty nice hit. Got the Overlord. And maybe if he stopped up there.
And you've got portals with, with the Bastion 2 walls on them. That's a big ask to blow through those with the Badgers cutting your attack ability down.
Yep, and there's a gatekeeper to kill it if it does get damaged partway.
Yep.
It looks like he's had enough. He's not sending the last one in.
You'll save the 2 coins?
Well, he's only got 22 seconds left, so yeah.
I've been trying to hit some bases too, and I have not done that well either at all. I have not won a base hit in the last 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
That's what I've got.
All right. I don't know.
I ended up with 9 minutes on the flagship is what I had for that repair.
Okay. Oh, they're coming back for more. My goodness.
Jeez, they don't like you, Derpy.
No, they don't.
Who have you been upsetting?
I think I remember when I was top 100 medals a few months ago.
Oh my.
This is what it was like for me hitting bounty bases. I just couldn't get in anything, and Fleet died, so I didn't even bother.
He's not gonna go sulk in the corner, is he?
He's got to grab my dock. So when he beats me, I get a repair time.
Okay. So this ring of resource generators. Well, why?
Where else am I going to put them?
Why do I have them?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I think for a while we were stacking solar stuff.
Yeah, I think that might have been what it was there for, distracting Hellswarm UAVs or something. Took so long to build them all. I'm not scrapping them again.
Oh, good. I just didn't understand the logic.
Yeah, the 50 base power from each one of these really adds up. When
Yes.
one turret takes 110,000.
Nobody's
Hey,
throwing
brother.
somebody in a wood chipper, are they? Just making sure if anybody's seen Fargo.
I rocketed the back portal again. I would have risked it and gone for the double one.
So you took out your Overlord well last time with the ship weapon. I'm surprised he didn't do the same with your Badger.
That's a good point.
He seems to be doing this okay.
Although he seems to be dying a bit
He's
easier
taking more
this time
damage
around
this time,
because
yeah.
when he got it last time, he still probably had about nearly
Half.
half health on his thing, unless he's got different
Different ships, maybe.
Different
Different
armors.
armors. Yeah.
One's got way more evade on so it takes the latitude damage.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, because the radioactive stuff didn't seem to be touching him the last try around.
Yeah. He appears to be trying the same tactic. Didn't work too well last time.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happens if you. I'm not sure what results you expect if you do the same thing. Yeah, he's
well, I was
turning
going to
in.
say that's an exercise in futility, isn't it? Doing the same thing time and time and expecting a different result.
Oh, there we go. Maybe he's watching the show. He's parking a ship off to the left. Two ships. Oh, he's running the channel. Okay, he's through two portals.
Now.
He's through two portals. Maybe he gets me. Badger's loose.
No.
Okay, there we go. All right. Mine number one. Badger's still on him.
Badger's your best friend.
And he's going to hit mine number two. Oh, he splits off a ship. So one ship hits mine number two. Second ship's still there.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
Okay, it's a race against time. Can the Badger kill his ships before he gets my special buildings? I think he's got me.
Yeah, minute 6.
Oh, he's in range of the second Badger.
Yeah, I was going to say he pulled into the range of that. That
was
is
a bit
smart.
I don't know why you parked there.
Really?
Not the brightest idea you've ever had.
Now
he's probably
There we go.
again. He's probably listening to the show. He's like, "Oh, I fucked up," right?
Gonna be tight.
All right, well, maybe the gatekeeper can do some
that one's
damage.
just about there.
Just one warehouse. Just one warehouse.
Huh?
Come on.
Oh,
Wow, there we go.
Oh.
Just missed me by 5%. One more critical, and there we go. Take a few hits.
Okay, as far as at the end of the day, if that first Badger could move,
Yeah.
would you
But
be?
it also could be lured out too, though.
Yeah, it would be lured out then though, and killed without any damage or very little damage.
But it would take time away from that attack, which was very time dependent, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Either way.
Wow. It took 28 of my medals, so it must be quite low because I'm not exactly very high either.
Yeah, maybe you need to change your overlord around a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta change the entire base design.
Use some of that coin on your base. Just
No.
repair
No.
All right. That was interesting to watch. So
Yeah,
is
the
there?
other-
Go ahead.
Go ahead. As I say, the other lethal combination is when you've got a piranha that cuts loose with a badger, slowing it, keeping the help the badger on it by cutting down those deflections while that badger is ramping up.
Yeah,
I've seen that combination in
piranhas
action,
a whole
and
lot.
it's nasty.
Why do you think why do you think that combination works?
Well, because the piranha is cutting into those deflections, okay? And the
Mhm.
badger, we know it increases the reload, but the damage also increases as it ramps up. Now, even at max damage, it starts to hurt the exterminators, but only by so much. But if it's got a piranha chasing it, constantly dropping that number of defense down, all of a sudden you hit a tipping point where it's chipping away, Whoa, those chipping aways are starting to get a lot bigger.
But okay, but I'm still trying to figure out, like, if the piranha was doing the damage before the gates were dropped.
It's the piranha's just cutting their deflections down.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is, you mentioned that both the piranhas and the badgers need to be behind the portals, right?
Yeah, the ones I've seen it as a lethal combination. The fleet finally breaks through the gates, and then a badger piranha combination comes lurching out and chasing them, and they take them down pretty quick.
Yeah, but my question is, why does that, as opposed to having the piranha out on the other side of the portals?
Because the piranhas tend to get killed pretty quick if they're lured out these days.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, okay. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, Derpy, was your Heatkeeper, is that U1?
No, it's not. I'd not spend 10 days to do that upgrade.
Okay. No, I just wondered for healing the portals even more, but yep.
All right. Nobody else is going to hit Derpy tonight, unless he busts his bubble.
Until he twins it. Yeah.
No.
Well, he just needs to go. Yeah, he'd go. What did we used to call that back in the day? Flaming, whatever. Flaming bases, where somebody that had a leveled base would go and attack somebody else. Are you familiar with this, or am I just?
I don't know.
Nah.
Okay.
I get what you're saying. I don't remember doing that.
I didn't do it, but I saw people doing it, where as soon as they get attacked, they would go start attacking other people and be like, "Oh, wow!" So anybody in there, everybody in the world can attack your leveled base. But whatever. Is there anything else we missed? We should be talking about, or whatnot, or should we proceed to the after show?
I came in late, so I don't have a vote.
No, you can have a vote. I mean, you can. I mean,
I'm kidding.
Is there something you want to discuss?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks everybody for showing up. We'll show up again next Wednesday, and see what's going on at that point. And take care, everybody. Thanks for showing up, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Goodbye, everyone.
Later, people.
Bye.